Welcome back to another video, guys. Uh, today's video, I just want to see all the new items and whatever is in this new Fortnite update. Um, I'm pretty sure there's like a ray gun, or no, I'm pretty sure there's there's like another a plasma gun or something like that. And as you can see, there's this massive big UFO here. The mothership is still up there, but there's another one just centered around the middle of the island. I'm not quite sure what this is here for, but I don't know. I'm in Battle Labs right now. I'm just gonna go check it out and show off the new plasma gun, or bad news as it's also called. It's called bad news as well. So, which is pretty interesting. Um, yeah, I think this is just maybe another spawning location. There's also some new launch pads. There was just one before, but now there's, I think, 3 around the center of the island, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, there is. I think this is just another place to spawn. Also, there's an updraft here so that you can kind of fly away like that. You can get kind of launched a little bit. Then there's these 3 launch pads around the middle with these IO chests. So I think this would be a pretty good spot to loot, because if you're in the middle if you're in a game, then these offer some pretty good loot. And also, as you see, I just got the plasma cannon, which I'll talk about in a second, which they're pretty common. And as you know, with the IO chests, you basically can get pulse rifles. You can get like all the IO tech weapons, and then and there's also another chest here. That's cool. That's nice. Okay, so you can get some shield, all sorts of items around the middle of the map. Pretty good spawn location. There's a chest there, another chest there, which happens to be a legendary chest, and another chest over there. I'm gonna show off. I want to show you guys the new plasma cannon, but it's also called the bad news. So the plasma cannon is also nicknamed bad news, or it's called bad news. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know why it has 2 different names, but it does. With this weapon, it does. If you go inspect, it does 0 damage. Fire rate is 1. Magazine size is 1. And reload time is 0.01 seconds. So extremely fast reload time. So it's like there's no reload time. It has 5 shots, and then once you use up those 5 shots, you lose the weapon. So you can't get it back. You have to either make another one or find another one. So basically what this item does is, if you go ahead and shoot it, it creates this pulse, and it'll break anything in its path. It won't stop, and it'll just go for a little ways and it'll disappear. And you see how it used up 1 ammo in the bottom right. So yeah, it only has 5 shots. I think it does more than 1 damage. When you inspect it, it says it does 0 damage, but it actually does like 20 or 30 damage a hit. And if you stay in that radius of the plasma cannon, then when the pulse gets sent out, then you will continue to take damage depending on where you are. It can hit you more than once, and it is pretty slow, but it can break anything. So you can use it as like knocking someone down, or breaking into their build, and you just launch it in there. There's no way they can stop it, because if they place a wall, it instantly gets destroyed again, and it continues phasing through, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to place down a bunch of walls. I want to see actually how many walls it can go through, or does it go through every single wall. So we have all these layers here with ramps and walls, and I'm just going to start at this end and try shooting it. See if it goes through all of them. Alright, so I shot it. Oh yeah, so it's going through every single build. And then it continues to go until it disappears right there. So it's a very good, useful weapon. It does only have 5 shots. You have to use it properly, but and it takes a little bit to recharge, and then you can't just use this and then use this one right away. It takes a little bit of time for it to actually shoot it. But all in all, I think it's a pretty cool weapon. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about the weapon? I think it's a pretty cool addition to the game, and yeah. There's also one more thing I wanted to try. It has nothing to do with the actual plasma cannon, but it did have something to do with the Ferrari. I watched someone use this strat, and it's something where it's kind of like the quad crasher, but if you're an OG to Fortnite, if you've been playing Fortnite for a long time, you played in Chapter 1, you'll know what the quad crasher is and how you could kind of ride it and basically fly with the quad crasher. And you can basically do the same thing with the Ferrari. And I'm going to see if I can do it. Also, so they did change in this new update the friends list. So it makes it a little bit more chunky, a little bit like thicker, but it makes it also a lot cleaner and a lot easier to see. You can see the names a lot easier now, and overall it just looks a lot nicer. So that's another addition they added to the update. Okay, I'm coming up on the garage, and it looks like there's a Ferrari there. So if you haven't seen the Ferrari, basically it's now the new fastest car in the game. It can, with the boost that it has built in, it can go up to 117 miles an hour, which is insanely fast. I think the Whiplash could only go like 80 or something like that. So it's quite a bit faster than the Whiplash, and almost all the Whiplashes are out of the game now, replaced with the Ferrari. So you should be finding Ferraris not that rare. So basically what I'm going to try doing with the quad crasher kind of thing with the Ferrari, I'm going to use the boost. I'm going to go up on this ramp and see if I can do it. Might take a couple tries, but we'll see. Okay, I wasn't able to do it that time. Okay, I need to try it again. I'll stop it. Build up a couple. What are those chickens doing? Drive the car up, make sure it's nice at the bottom here. These chickens are really annoying, but whatever. You gotta basically boost while you're on this ramp here, and then to gain speed, and then you boost in the air. I'm going to try this a couple times, see if I can do it, and I'll be right back if I can or can't. I'm doing it. Okay. So look, so I just showed you, you can actually make it go infinitely, or basically infinitely high until you hit the ceiling of the Battle Royale, but then you can turn it from up here. But once you start to turn it, I think you might go down. And you see, I'm out of fuel, but you basically have to hold the boost button. And if you let go, then you'll start to go down. But as long as you're holding it, you'll be flying, basically. Until a certain point, you can see I'm kind of going up still. And if you just want to like scare your friends or whatever, this is a perfect way to do that. Now I'm coming down nice and hard, really fast, and 0 damage dealt to the Ferrari. If you want to be able to do that for yourself, all you gotta do is you gotta build up. You gotta build up basically, because if you're going above a hill, you want to be able to clear the hill. Then you bring your Ferrari, make sure it's pretty filled up, and you might want to have a gas can as well in case you fail a couple times. You bring your Ferrari up onto the ramp, and then you have to boost. You have to boost all the way up, and once you're off the ground or off the ramp, you let go of the boost. You want to make your car tilt up so the nose of the car is pointed to the sky, and then you boost and press and hold the boost. And if you do it right, it should go up. And it's a really fun glitch to do. I don't know how practical it is, but I don't know. Maybe you can do some weird strat. Maybe if you have like a friend with a gas can or a couple gas cans, you can be up there for a while. But it's pretty fun. But overall, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about the update in the comment section down below. I think it's a pretty cool update, and yeah, just let me know.